No one's going to believe me. I've done it again. I've bought another bike off Facebook. I know, I've got a problem. I need some sort of help. I need some sort of help. When I see a bargain, I can't help myself. I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've bought another, and I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I wasn't going to buy another carbed bike, and I've gone and done it. This is a Honda CBR600 F4, 1999. It looks like it's been crash damaged, but it's actually not. There's actually nothing wrong with it. The person I bought it off, the guy crashed it and then took it apart and bought new panels and resprayed the tank and didn't put it back together. So then I bought it to put it back together because I'm an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Even to the point where I've got brand new fairings for it. Honda Epsil ones. It's going to look mint. The only thing I found though with this bike is I've got an F3 outside the garage door, and this one seems so much lower. Seems really small. Dead strange. But I'll take you around the bike and then I'll explain what I'm going to do to it. There's the bike. All I think I need to do is put it back together. I think. He was in the process of putting it back together. He didn't have the time or something. I don't know. It's probably another one of them where the story doesn't add up. But we'll find out. It's another project that I can get my hands stuck into and get really angry and stuff at. But yeah, we've got 2 boxes filled with parts for this bike, brand new parts. I think what I'm going to do is work my way backwards, get the back light sorted. Well, not backwards, I suppose. I'm going to get the back light sorted. You can see down there is the front light, but that's on the old fairings, so I need to swap the front light over to the new fairings, get that on, see how that goes. I do have a brand new radiator for it as well, so that one has seen better days. I might put the new radiator on now, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see how much we can do. With this bike, I do want to try film as much as humanly possible with it. And it's going to be a little series, so yeah, I'm going to go through the box of stuff, figure out what's what. I might just do the front light for now. But yeah, these are just some of the parts that I've pulled out of the box. New radiator, discs, that is a number plate holder, new mirrors, new horn, link pipe. I'm actually buzzing that I found these because I don't like the rental bars on it. So they're going straight on. Brand new CBR grips, cover. I'm going to assume this is the rear light. They've even got a brand new set of levers down there as well. So yeah, And we've also got the tub full of bolts, which is going to be fun. So I'm going to have a look at this rear light, see if we can get that fitted so I can get the rear fairing on, and we'll come back. Just pulled to my phone because my camera's about to die. This box actually had more in it. It's got a new rear light, dust caps, new keys, even new switches for the handle. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to have to look at that back light because I don't understand how that back light sits on there. I'll just quickly put the rear end on just to see what lines up and what doesn't, and see how this light will connect in. But it already looks fucking sick. We've already struck our first problem. Because I'm doing this blind, I need to figure out where things go and what brackets go where, which I'm going to assume that goes up there, which is fine, but I haven't got a bracket for the rear light. Right, we've found our first problem, which is great. I'll put a screenshot on the screen. There's meant to be a bracket that holds these two up into the back of here, and there's meant to be a bracket that goes from there to the light as well, which I haven't got for some reason. So I'm gonna have to order them to get this light in, which obviously that goes up there and onto there, which is fine, but it don't hold the light in. So that's the end of the back light for now. It looks cool though. How cool's that gonna look? Mint. For another day. What I might do for now then, instead of working on the back, I'll work on the front. Might take the front wheel off, get a brake disc on it, well, two, get them on it, and get the calipers reconnected. Just need to get the triple tree stand out. This is stiff as hell. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is whether I have the bolts or not. I don't know if they will be them. No, they look like they have a wider end. Let me go check my other bike. Yeah, these are definitely them, so I've got fucking loads of them. Right, the discs are on, but I've got a problem with full focus with this. When whoever's took it out before, they've hit inside there, so the bolt is struggling. I've just had to try clean it up, but the bolt is struggling to bite, so I'll have to try get it back in and see if it'll bite when it's in there. So I'm just gonna grease this up. I would just put it on my fingers usually and just rub it on, but I'm touching my phone and camera and stuff constantly, so probably best not to. Other people probably wouldn't do it like that, but yeah, shut up. Oh, that's biting the tiniest bit. I need something to go in there. Where's my... That'll work. There we go, it's biting now. We now need to stick the calipers on. Now usually I would clean these out and stuff, but right now I'm just trying to get the bike to a half decent point. What I do find a lot of people do is clean the bikes down first, which probably should have done that. Probably. Right. That is the front wheel on. Right, we've moved on to the front headlight now because that was the next thing on the on the agenda. The screws are absolutely crazy. I managed to get 2 of them out and the pipe work out, and then snapped the light out of the old fairing, and then had to grind the backs of the other screws out so I could get the screws out, obviously. So you'll see me doing that now. So yes, taking the backs out of the lights, popping them out, managed to get them out and starting to put it into the new fairing. Getting it in the new fairing was a bit of a problem because the screws weren't matching, so I had to get some new screws in. I had to take off the clips for the bottom, get that in. Managed to get it sorted and get the screws for the vents and stuff from the old fairing into this one. I'm just doing voiceover because it's a long process. Yeah, so lights now in. I think I start doing the vents, but I do that off camera because it was just long. So apologies for that. I was starting to get annoyed and frustrated at this light, but I'm doing better at my filming. I'm getting there. But yeah, so we got the vents on, and then I think the next clip is me actually fitting it to the front of the bike. Right, it's been a while. That was really hard. Let's try to get it on a new fairing. It's well hard. Anyway. Shit. That looks way too low to be there, doesn't it? Why is that so... Like, it looks like it's a... Oh, it looks way too low. At this point, I was getting so frustrated that it wasn't sat right. I knew it wasn't sat right. I was just looking at it over and over again. I'll change that and get it fitted properly when I go back to it on the next time. But yeah. That is it for this episode. I haven't screwed it down yet or anything, but it's coming together. There'll be a new episode at some point, and we'll just be carrying on from here. Yeah, it just does not look right. I'll have to get some pictures up on online to see how that works. But it looks evil. It looks cool. It's coming along. It just doesn't seem like that. Does not seem right at all. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.